In my younger years, I didn't make the best decisions. I was really into partying, and I ended up keeping all the bottles I had, and I found this cool thing on like Etsy where I could turn the bottles into candles and sell them. And so I just started asking for bottles and things and started making candles out of them. And we had this community page in Williston where guys could trade and sell things. And I put up there that I was in search of some bottles, and some dude's like, hey, I can give you a ton, just stop by and you can just take them. So I was like, awesome, sweet. So I went over to this dude's house, and he said, we just started talking about just awesome things, and he started showing me that he was a pretty cool guy. And he asked me if I wanted to detail his car for him, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I get out there and it's completely spotless. There's nothing wrong with the car at all. It's clean. And so he's just like, yeah, buff the tires and I'll give you $200. So I'm like, sweet, $200. I'm in high school, why not, And I'm cleaning his tires, and he's telling me more about life, and I'm like, man, this guy's awesome. He's paying me to do some mediocre stuff, and he's good to talk to. And so we kind of developed a friendship. And time goes on, a couple months, we hang out once in a while, and he opened up his own business. And I was super excited for him and everything. And at that point, he's already bought me a couple clothes, bought me some other stuff, been giving me a lot of money, just paying me to hang out. And I thought it was kind of weird, but I was like, why not? It's money, okay? And so he opens up this shop, and things are going great for him. And I just learned more about his life through that time, and I learned that he was an orphan. He didn't have anybody. He didn't have anybody to fall back on, or for anybody for him to give things to. And so he pitched this whole story to me about how he's been alone most of his life. And so once his shop opened up, he gave me this opportunity. He said, hey, I need somebody to take over this business when I pass away. And I've met a lot of people, and I think you're the best fit for it. And I was taken aback, because taking that responsibility, it's a huge responsibility, but I'm also getting a lot in return. And sweeten the deal, he ended up buying me a motorcycle, bought me some more stuff, and I was just like, man, it's kind of weird, but I'm just gonna go with it. And so I said, yeah, I'll just kind of mentor underneath you, shadow you, and figure it out. And he's like, cool, I have another thing that we need to do as well, but we can get to that later. You just do you. And so a couple more months go by, and things are getting kind of weird. He's kind of making some jokes about some certain things, kind of speaking more vulgarly. And he did that with other people too, so I just figured, that's his personality. Didn't think anything of it. And a couple more months go by, and I'm finally, starting to get everything. And then I was like, Mark, what's that other thing we need to talk about? And he says, you know what, I'm having a party at my house tonight. Just come over, and we can talk about it there. And so I go over. It's a big barbecue and everything. Everybody from the company's there. And night goes on. Everybody leaves. It's just me and him talking. And he said, okay, so that second thing that I need you to do, it's pretty easy. It's just I just need you to do it so that I know you're for real. And he's like, you just need to sleep with me. Just said it like that. Nothing. Just like it was a normal thing. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like just spend the night. Just what do you mean? He's like, oh, you know what I mean. You need to sleep with me. And I told him, I was like, I don't swing that way. I don't do that. I'm sorry. And the look he had, I was pretty scared, because this dude was big, he was powerful, he's former military, and I felt really threatened by it, so I left. And I'm a very helpful guy. I try to help people out in their lives, so I was like, well, maybe I can change his life a little bit, try to do something for him. And so for a 2-month period, we were talking back and forth once in a while, and things weren't getting any better. In fact, I was feeling even more threatened. And I ended up blocking him on Facebook. He blocked me back. And I was just really lucky, because it could have been a way worse situation if I would have let it have been. But thankfully he didn't pursue it anymore further than he did. And I was strong-willed enough to not get sucked into that, despite all the material things I was getting.